So today I'm filming how I strip my red Bulus. This is my red Bulu colony that I've built over 3 years. Consists of 3 males and 19 females. I currently have my best female holder is on about a day 11. I intend to strip her. She's right there. Usually I strip on day 14, but I have something else to do, so I'm going to strip a little early and put her in the tumbler. The last time I stripped her, she gave me 45 fry. So here's some that I have in the nurseries. These are 12 red Bulu fry that were pre-sold. The guy's actually picking them up today. And here is my infamous Siamese twin that has in their own nursery. Some food in there I put in there. As you can see, fully developed. Both of them. They take turns swimming upside down. They probably share some kind of stomach. I thought it was very interesting, so I did not cull this one. It developed from one egg. I'm going to try to raise them up and see what happens. Over here is 17 Bulu fry that were also pre-bought. They are in the nursery. I pulled them out of the incubator tumbler a couple days ago. I fed them, so they are doing well also. And as you can see, I've developed, or I've invested a ton of money in this particular breeding colony that I've been developing since 2009, and they're just starting to consistently breed. I have F1 females in there, and I have now 8 wild-caught females. I have 2 wild-caught males and 1 F1 male. And let me show you, this is the alpha male. He was my very first Bulu that I got from Tom's Tangs. It's a little dark right now. They're blending into the background. I just turned on the light. So as you can see, he's very big, approximately 10 inches. And that's his corner where he breeds. He hangs out there and he runs the tank. When he wants to breed, he pushes everybody over to the left and only allows females. The tank is a 220-gallon custom-made Lima aquarium. And as you can see, I do not have any backgrounds or anything anymore. It's a pretty basic setup, just some rocks, and that's it. I found this is the best conducive tank for breeding. It's a 6-foot tank. For some reason they wouldn't breed in my larger tank. And I am going to strip today, so I'm going to make a video. People have asked me to put it on some of the forums, so that's what I intend to do. There's the beta male. He's also wild caught. And there is the F1 male. It actually came from Gerald M. on petropromise.com. I got him from him a while back. Traded him for some other stuff. So the males get along pretty good. Once in a while they fight, but generally speaking, they know who the king of the tank is, so they don't harass them. Alright, I'm going to put this on pause because I have to catch my holding female. Let me show you my setup here. I always strip on the ground in case I drop the fish. Just have one large bucket where I put the female in, a little bit of water. Then I have a smaller bucket where I strip the female and to put in the tumblers. That's pretty much my setup. I have 2 nets that I use to catch them. Sometimes they're hard, sometimes they're easy. They're actually a lot harder to catch when they're holding because they're very protective. So I'm going to put this on pause. I'm going to catch the holding female and then continue to film. Let me try to get a close-up of her real quick. There she is. she is by far my best holder. She's on day 11, and as you can see, she has an absolute huge mouthful, so I'm hoping to get a very large clutch from her. So I'm going to put this on pause and catch her. Okay, so I've netted my female. Put it down just a little farther. Put it down. I've netted my female. She's in the bucket. I'm about to take her out. Bulus are a lot easier to strip than my tros because they're so much bigger, and so I'm going to grab her by gently, hold her, and as you can see, she's got a huge mouthful. I bring her over here, I gently take her, put it on the top, and then I pull up. She is not letting go. Like I say, she's by far my best holder. So I've got her mouth open, and I start dumping the eggs. She has a ton of them. So I continue to dump. I look, she's got a couple more. Put her in there to rest. I give her a couple seconds. Film that over there. As you can see, I've got at least 35 wigglers in there. I'll count them later, but she gives me a ton of fry. So I'm going to give her a couple more minutes. Go ahead and film her. And then I'm going to check and make sure I got all of them. Once in a while, like I say, she was a hard one. And I'm going to get her again. Make sure she's got all of them. I just go like this, and it looks like I did get all of them, so I'm putting her, right here, putting her back in the tank. And the stripping is done. So we'll go back down here, and let me try to count how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 30. Well, I have at least 45. So, again, I've got about $10,000 invested in the fish alone. So, and I'm just starting to be able to recoup a lot of my capital outlay for the breeding colony. This single female here is obviously my very best breeder, and she just holds a huge amount of eggs. And again, this is about day 11. I normally strip on day 14. However, since I have something to do, I've decided to strip early. And now I will put these in a tumbler. I'm going to go ahead and pause, and then I'll get my tumblers out, and I'll talk about that setup. Okay, so here's my my egg tumbler. Some people put them in, 2 or 3 egg tumblers, given the amount of it that I have. I don't necessarily think that's necessary, because if they can survive in the mom's mouth, which is super small, they can survive in this tube. This tube's it's about 1.25 inches. So this is the chamber that they'll be in. I'll set that up and start filming again. So I just counted the fry, and there are 47 wigglers. My largest clutch ever for Petrochromis Bulus. Okay, I'm going to put them in the tumbler and I'll start filming again. So now what I've done is I've transferred them into just a standard cooking cup that I pour them into the tumblers. There's a lot of fry, so I think I actually am going to use 2 tumblers. So I'm going to prepare those and get them ready. Okay, so I've set up the tumblers. I divided the fry half and half, 20 or so in each tumbler. I found that with the Petros, I actually tumble them a lot rougher than I did my Frontosas. For whatever reason, they seem to survive better when they're tumbling about where they're at right now. I usually check on these every couple hours to make sure they're still tumbling, although I've got a really good survival rate when their heads and tails are showing the way they are right now. So as you can see, let's back up a little bit. I just regulate the. I do need to get another regulator though for one of my the additional line that's hanging there. Probably go buy one of those today. Anyway, you can see them tumbling. I might lose one or two, but I suspect I'll have a very high survival rate. They've got good heads and tails showing, good wigglers. So I'm very pleased with my breeding female. And just to show you the tank again, I'm about to feed them because see the water's a little stirred up because I was chasing the female. But I suspect she's going to be hungry. So I'm going to feed her. And I'll back up. Again, overall, very happy with today's clutch. I was expecting big, but I was not expecting that big. I thought the 45 I got last time was an abnormal amount, but it looks like that's going to be her regular. And people want to know where I got that particular female from. I got her from Africa Gold Aquatics from Tehran. I bought 3 of them from him at one time, and now of course the one female has definitely paid for all 3. So that's very nice. At this point, I don't think I'm going to add any more since they're breeding so well. I am not going to buy any more wild-caught females. I think I'm good with 8, and the rest F1 females. My F1 females, I did have one holding the other day. She held for 1 day, and unfortunately, she swallowed, which seems to be the pattern with my F1 females. I'm not sure why, but I think it's just a maturity level. Anyway, the colony, like I say, the male is about 10 inches, and the rest are anywhere between 6 and 8 inches. Some of the males will be a little bigger, but let me show you the alpha male one more time. He is quite good at doing business. He's a little subdued. Like I say, they're a lot brighter red when I had my background in, but you know, it was just being a pain to clean and collecting dirt, and since this is a breeding tank, that's what I'm doing. Anyway, that's it. Some of you asked for the video, so I'm going to post it on petrochromis.com and tros.com. If you guys have any questions, like I say, this has been a very interesting build for me over the last 3 years. I've successfully bred all kind of Tropheus, Frontosa, other Petrochromis, but these are by far the most difficult. Some people have asked me why it costs so much for their fry. Well, it's a very rare fish, and very few people have a successful breeding colony. And when you invest $10,000 in fish, that kind of explains it. So for people that are expecting to get F1 Bulu fry for $30 a fry, that's not going to happen for a long time. So anyway, so another close-up. Got any questions? Feel free to ask. All right. Thanks. Bye.